Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Big Zo 20 once again hitting you up for all new, brand new video. I'm gonna talk about For Love Ray J reunion. I know I'm late, but I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm also gonna talk about College Hill last week's episode, and I'm gonna talk about what was relevant because remember I told you I was gonna do a part 2 to the video I had before, or 2 videos I had before. And the reason I held off is because I wanted to see the episode with the fight with Brandon and then Chris, and I just I just wanted to wait for that because it's relevant to what I have to say as far as what I wanted to say. Period. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not really going to talk about For the Love of Ray J reunion. There's not really much to talk about. I was bored. When I actually took a look at it, I was just, oh goodness, that's so bored. It was boring. And they were being a little classier than most love show girls and everything like that. Only thing, I just want to talk about certain highlights, like our only highlight. Like, I give props to Ray J. I feel like he was real. He was himself the whole time. He was himself. He was being himself. And that's, and that's cool. I like that. I like people who don't come on there and be like, no, I was really just looking for somebody that I could fall in love with, and I was really looking. I'll kick my old ways to the side. No, he wasn't like that. He was like, I was looking for someone to kick it with, and he found Cocktail. That's who he chose. That's who it is. Boom. Can somebody tell me why? And I think that's the only thing I want to talk about the danger situation. Why did this bitch come on there acting like she was on some damn Valium, some antipsychotic, antidepressant, just, and that whack-ass orange weave that she had, and that dumbass purple dress, thinking that she was just a fucking grand diva. Grand diva, isn't that my phrase now? The grand diva. Just, just walking in there, just spinning around, and out on the couch, and just, she was acting almost like Aubrey was on a reunion on the last Danny Kane thing. Aubrey's lips. Aubrey was like, and it was like, what the hell was this bitch on? And then she was like, I don't know. That's the only thing I really had to say. Why did Danger like she was on some drugs? But something was going on between her and Ray J, because when she was explaining the situation about her supposed pregnancy and stuff, he was looking at her like that. And I was like, and he never denied that he was hitting that. He never said, I'm not hitting that. No, we're not having no type of side thing. So I like Ray J, but the reunion show was just, Miss Unique didn't get her just desserts, but whatever, that's fine. So she bisexual. I thought she was a lesbian myself. I thought she was a full-out lesbian. But anyway, let's get down to the meat of the hour, the real moolah, the real chunkiness of the meat. Let's get down to that. Last episode, Brandon and Chris gets into it, supposedly about Brandon wanting to use part of the grocery money to buy his Axe body spray, or Axe, not body spray, Axe body wash or something like that. So it's only $3. Well, let me tell you something, motherfucker, about your damn $3. If it's only $3, come out of pocket. If everybody's feeling like, and first of all, why did you come onto a reality show and not bring enough fucking soap with you to sustain you for a long time, unless you're taking a whole bottle of Axe? Because let me tell y'all, Axe body wash, here, I have Dial. I know that's that people call it the cheap kind, but whatever. Let me tell you something, a little bit of this shit can last your whole body, unless you just a stinking ass motherfucker. All you gotta do is put a little shit and set it up and just scrub, you know what I'm saying? But why didn't you bring enough? Unless you're using whole bottles of this shit at a time in the shower, or half a bottle, why did you not bring enough to help to sustain you the whole time? That made no sense to me. And when people were telling you no, they disagree with you. I think that you need to come out of pocket. I think you need to come out of pocket for your Axe, body wash. I don't come out of pocket for nothing. What? 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 And then he was cussing and all kinds of ways and cussing it. And Chris was just telling him, because I agree with Chris on this episode, because there's a certain point when you be like, okay, I'm not holding my tongue. I'm not gonna hold my tongue, because even if, especially if it's someone that you don't like and they're just making another scene, they're adding on to the reason why you don't like them, and you just want to say something. So I really feel that. I really feel that, because I've been in situations like that before, and I have stepped in and I have cussed somebody out, even though what they were saying wasn't directed to me. I just had to say something to that bitch. So that being said, that being understood, none. Brandon, when you got mushed, the first thing that came out of your mouth was you're jealous. No, nigga. When you get mushed, Chris got physical with you. Chris got physical with you. You got mushed, and you did nothing. I don't know if it was the fear of getting kicked off the show, or whatever, but while all is said and done, fuck the show. What about your dignity and pride, for one thing? Which, by the way, has already kind of went away when you threw up and didn't clean that shit up. Tell someone, when I throw up, I'm not going to clean it up immediately. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with him? Brandon is crossed out. Brandon is crossed out. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but fuck him. And then Paul pulled a whole little diva move when Milan called him out. Paul was like, "Ooh, I'm leaving. I want to leave right now." And I was like, "How did you turn this whole situation about you?" And then tell me why when Paul was walking out of the room, I don't know if anybody noticed, but when Paul was walking out of the house in the end, when he took off his shirt, he had his wife beater on. You could see a lot of ass behind him. Like, his ass was just sitting on his back. I was like, what? I was like, damn. Anyway, but the Kyle and Kat situation, I don't even know if I'm going to continue to watch College Show, because the Kat and Allison and Brandon did some childish shit with Kyle's barbecue, and I agree with him on the next episode. I haven't seen the episode yet, but I agree with what he's saying. That is stealing. Like, why would you, don't mess with my shit. If we're coming at each other like that, don't mess with my shit. Talking about this payback, bitch, because you will get knocked the fuck out. You will get knocked the fuck out. But why can't black people come together and have a civilized fucking time? Now, I'm not talking black people who are already friends and stuff like that. I'm talking about different types of black people from different types of from different backgrounds and stuff like that, come together and just be cool with each other. But there's always hateration. There's always something going down. And for the person who emailed me and said, "Oh, that's wrong for you to say, because when white people do ignorant stuff too, and people want to say that's black ignorance and being, niggerish, but when white people do something, nobody don't got nothing to say, you wrong for that." It's the same kind of way when white people do something. I ain't say that it wasn't. But I'm telling you that in a majority, now I can't speak as a generality, I can't speak for everyone, but in a majority of time that is presented, when black people get together, there is something that's always going to go down. Now, that has been proven time after time after time again. That's my opinion. Now, white people get together, there's stuff that's going down, there's fakeness, they're more fake, they're more, whatever. But in the end of the day, in most white settings, they're going to be classy about it. A lot of black people don't know how to do that. And I'm sorry, I will talk about my own brothers and sisters. A lot of us don't know how to do that shit. A lot of us don't know how to not like a person and be in the same room with them. And it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So when you get on shows like these, and I know this is entertainment, but it's only representation of shit that already goes on. It's only representation of shit that already goes on. When you get together with someone like in a high school dance, or maybe not even a high school dance, like let me do something like in a club, or people get together in just a setting like a barbecue or whatever like that, something is going to go down. We had something called a black fair in my town. There's a black fair and there's a regular fair, and then there was a black fair that was, that a black person made for, the black community. Obviously everybody could come, but every year somebody got shot, some girls got into a fight, people got jumped, all all this shit, to the point where my mom was like, okay, y'all ain't going no more, and that's that. Anyway, I say this to say this: we need to do better. We need to be able to come together and just have a good time, and just be able to, you know, I don't know. Because even as I say this, it's not going to mean anything, but just be able to, just harmonize with each other, and that's not going to happen for a long time. It just won't happen.